What's up, YouTube? I'm your boy, Jack of all trades, and welcome to another stock market motivational video. Now, I make videos to show people how to build wealth through the stock market, real estate, and entrepreneurship. Now, I started this YouTube channel for 3 reasons. Number 1 is to simplify investing for new investors. Number 2 is to educate people on the tenets of building wealth. And number 3, to motivate investors to stay on your grind, take it one investment at a time. It's a marathon, not a sprint, people. Now, today's video is going to be another video in the series Stock Market Motivation, because I want to come to you with some motivation every week to get your week started off on the right foot so you can attack the week. All right, let's get started. Remember that the journey to $1 million starts with that first step. So what does that mean? That means that for everybody that wants to make money in the stock market, got to be in the stock market, right? This is another stream of income for you that is going to always be there if you just take that first step. You know, and that goes for anything in life. There's apprehensions on anything that's new, that's unfamiliar. But, you know, what would you tell your children? You would say, just do it. Just start. You'll see it's not as bad as it seems, right? You know, so once you take that first step, then what do? Then you start learning. Then you start finding out more about it. And you get less and less apprehensive, and what do? You take another step. You understand? Then you learn more. You come across the right person, the right strategy. You figured out your philosophy. Now you're rolling. Now you take another step. Pretty soon, you're on your way to that $1 million. So just remember that. The journey to $1 million starts with that first step. Next up, I love this one. You can make money, you can make excuses, but not both. So, dealing with the stock market, right? A lot of people want to wait till it's way down, or, you know, they have different strategies and things, and those are fine, but, you know, my opinion is, you know, the stock market is going to always be up and down. So just get in it. You know, there is no excuse good enough not to buy a good company when you've figured out that it's a good company, or a good stock when you figured out that it's a good stock, right? Take your chances, jump in. It'll go down maybe. If it goes down, have money left over to buy the dip, to average your price down, right? You can always average your price down if your stock goes down and you still like it. There's no reason to not get the stock waiting on the dip. To me, it's just no reason. You understand? I mean, averaging down is just as good as buying the dip, in my opinion, because you've already got the stock locked in. Now you're just adding more to your position. And, you know, if it's a good company, if it's a good stock, it's going to continue to go up. So that's like gravy on top of it right there. So don't make excuses for why you can't get in the stock market, right? I don't have the money. I don't want to lose money. You don't want to make money either, right? You can make it in other ways, but trust me, over time, the stock market beats most ways of making money. Number 3, consider the possibility that if it sounds too good to be true, it just might not be, right? So, when I think of that, I think of Tesla and how it exploded on the scene, and how and Amazon, and how it shot up so fast. And for the most part, I had a chance to get both of them really cheap, relatively speaking, but I thought that was too high. I'm like, man, damn, it's not going to go up much higher than this. It's got to go back down, so I'm not getting in it, right? Exploded even more. So I ended up getting both, right? And I'm very happy I did, but I got them later than I should have. Why? Because I thought it was too good to be true. You know, everyone's saying Tesla is overvalued. They're going to crash and burn. First of all, I really like Elon Musk, the CEO. Second of all, they have they're continuing to build new plants, battery plants, to build their vehicles. They have pre-orders all over the place. So, you know, some people might say that they're overvalued, but you know, I seem to think that, you know, I enjoy them, so I got in, right? But you know, anything can happen. I'm just saying that it's not always too good to be true. So just take that little nugget, do what you like with it, and think about it. You know, and whatever other stocks you try to decide you want to get could help you out. Next up. We've all heard this one. I guess the most famous person that said it was Warren Buffett. So, you know, that's where I took it from, but I use it, and I try to. This is one of the tenets that I try to make sure that I keep in my mind. Don't try to time the market. Just put time into the market. All right. So I started investing relatively late, or later than a lot of people, and so I don't have as much time as younger guys. So I had to jump right into it and not worry about losing money, not worry about stocks are too high, and all those types of things. So, I put my money in, and I've been letting it ride, and so far I've had a really, really nice return. I've been beating the S&P 500 probably by 4 times as much, and I think that's pretty nice. Always striving to do more, but a lot goes into the stock market. But the main thing that needs to happen is you need to invest. Stick that foot in there, jump in both feet. I'll make this analogy. When I first started learning how to jump off the diving board, first time I did it, man, I went all the way down. It was scary. I couldn't do it. Second time, the lifeguard said, you go up there again, I'll make you do it. You're not coming down. And this was like the 20 foot, way up there, right? So, you see everybody that's experienced, they're diving head first and cannonballs and flips and all that type of stuff. What did I do? I just jumped off feet first till I hit the bottom. That's all it takes. Just step in feet first. I jumped off feet first, was scared. Once I hit the bottom, I was hooked. And that's how you'll be with the stock market. Once you take that leap of faith, you'll be hooked. Okay? And from there, you've got to learn and do all your own research and due diligence, but it'll pay off. And 9 times out of 10, you'll be happy you did. Right? Okay. Next. Become less reactive and more responsive. Does that make sense? Become less reactive, more proactive, right? So, a lot of times, things happen really, really fast in the stock market, and so you have to you're caught reacting because it happens so fast. But in order to be more proactive or more responsive, that's where the research comes in. That's where you do your due diligence. You do research so you can figure out trends. You know what's about to happen before it happens. You can at least figure out what might happen, because you might you might not know because you're new. But the more you do it, the more you'll sort of know what's going to happen. But if you're new, you can say, well, I think this might happen based off of this information, so let me do this, right? So you want to be less reactive, more proactive, and you can only do that by getting into it, first of all, and then by doing research, reading, studying, and figuring out your own strategy, game plan, and implementing your own philosophy, right? All right. So along those lines, you want to work on knowing instead of believing. You want to have so much information at your fingertips that you know what's going to happen, or at least you're, you really think that you know what's going to happen, instead of, I believe this is going to happen. My gut tells me this is going to happen. You want to work on knowing instead of believing. Now, the last one, and if you found this video added value to your week, to the way you go about investing in stocks, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so that every time I release a stock market motivation video, you be the first to be notified. I'd appreciate that. But our last one, and I agree with this wholeheartedly. I mean, you've got to laugh at your mistakes, and you won't repeat them. Okay, we're all going to lose money in the stock market. Just don't want it to be the rent money, but we're all going to lose money. We're all going to make bad investments. At some point, you want to minimize those, but in the end, man, you got to laugh, shrug it off, and figure out how not to do that again, because that's the only thing that's going to get you through. I know someone that did options and lost like $10 million on an options deal. I mean, the boy had millions to play with, but still, you lose money like that, that hurts, right? So what do? You've got to laugh it off. Laugh it off, go back to the drawing board, and try as hell hard, try like hell not to repeat it, right? Good. Now, I hope these tips, these tidbits brought value to your week. I hope it's something you can continually watch to motivate you, to encourage you, because I want you guys to succeed. I want to have millionaires on my subscriber list. I'm a millionaire in the making, and so are you. And if you have any questions, comments, just put them in the comments, and I'll respond in the order that they were sent to me. Also, my audio books will be out. I'll be doing another one this week on how to get rich. I have one out, Don't Worry, Make Money. Make sure you check that out. And let's keep striving. Let's keep attacking this week. Go be great. Enjoy yourselves. Laugh at your mistakes. Try not to make them again. But remember, the journey to $1 million starts with a single step. I'm your jack of all trades. Until next time, get money, people. Peace.